I exist to inspire people around me so they can go on to inspire others to achieve their fullest potential. The whole reason why we're doing sidahmed.com is to inspire students like you. Hello and a very good morning. Thank you all for joining our Insta Live session. Schools and colleges do not fill the gap what the industry has. So when you come out of school, you do not know, you do not have all the tools and skills which is required for you to either get a professional job or to start your own business. And that is where I'm filling in the gap, and I'm trying to create this. I'm trying to give you all the knowledge share what I've had so that I can share it with you so that you don't have a learning curve. You can do it quickly, rapidly. You can get on to, you can do what you want at the earliest possible stage in your career. That's what we are trying to do, all right? So Subhash, here's what he says. I have an idea of doing business. How can I approach for funding? All right, sir, since I'm a college student, that's an awesome question. All right. First of all, for you to think about starting your own business and how do I get funding, it's just an amazing idea. All right. Not a lot of students think on those lines, but I want you to think and learn from and have an idea about how do we get to learn from Subhash and all of the students who are watching this. How can we start our own businesses? Okay. Business is not for everybody. You can do. You may not want to start your own business. You may want to be just working for somebody. All right. But the way I'll answer this question straight. So first of all, Subhash, funding for any business typically starts off with friends and family raising the first set of funds. So if you're starting a business, if you want to raise funds, you need about, let's say you need a couple of $1,000s. Who do you go and ask? Your mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle. Get the funding from there. All right. So that's why they call it as a friends and family is the first round who actually fund the business. The second round, what you do is, okay, that business, you started off with it. If you're able to successfully run your business, then you don't need to go out and ask for any more funds, and you can return those and you can give them some marginal profits and you return the money, right? Now, as you continue to run the business, the second way to look for additional funds is going what is called as the angel investors. Angel investors are, say, people who have the money and who want to invest in startup ideas. So you could go ahead. There are lots of angel investors everywhere. Let's take, for example, angel investor somebody whom you know with his in your neighborhood. Within Trichy, within wherever you are, whatever part of the world you are in, somebody who is a business owner, and you go and tell them, hey, you know what? I've got a great idea, and I want you to invest on it. What am I going to? So the first thing what the angel investor is going to ask you is, what am I going to get in return? Because you're asking for money. So the return could be a small portion of your company, which is a percentage of your company, or you can go ahead and give them, say, for if you invest about X amount of money, we can give you, you will get paid at a particular interest. That's the return what they get. Ayaparaja, this is what you'd ask me. Again, a very interesting question. Please share your experience about your first interviews. All right. Back in the day, we did not have internet. We did not have, I'm talking about 93. 93, you're all youngsters. Probably most of you were not born or just born around that time. So there was no internet. There was no, we did not have any form of online communication. So I cannot prepare for an interview watching a YouTube, or I cannot connect with anybody who's going to coach me over the phone and all of that. All right. I see this ad in the newspaper. And as soon as I see the ad in the newspaper, it is for a company, and I was applying for a marketing executive's role. All right. So the first thing what I did was I wanted to find out who are in my network who are doing that particular role. So even before I applied for that role, I had set my target that this is the kind of job what I'm going to apply, which is for a marketing executive in a training company, which was called as Brilliance, right? So what I did was One of my friends who was working for another company, who was doing a similar job, immediately I reached out to him and I said, hey, help me understand what this industry is all about. What is it that they are going to ask me as questions, right, in this particular interview? So I got to know everything about what the industry is, training industry. What are they going to ask in the job interview in terms of questions? How do I respond to the questions? And I just graduated from school that day, but I had a lot of information in terms of how to attend the interview. So the moment I walked in, the first thing what I heard is like, as soon as I entered, I saw some very familiar faces. So, and the second thing is, I knew what exactly they were going to ask because I got all the information from one of my friends who's working in a similar industry and what kind of questions they were going to ask. So that helped me really prepare and get all the nervousness off. So the key takeaway is, and the best part is when I went into for the interview, the folks whom I'm seeing, most of them were my school seniors. So that made the job even easier. So there are two key takeaways, Ayappa. First and foremost, whenever you're attending an interview, make sure that you connect with somebody who is doing a similar job. It could be a friend, colleague, friend's friend. Ask them, hey, what is this industry about? What are the kinds of questions? What are they going to ask? And how is it that we can, how should I respond to those questions? Get a person to coach you, right? So when you have that kind of an opportunity, somebody coaching you, you can crack the interview in a breeze. And the second and the most important thing is, before you go ahead and get into the interview, it is very important to research on that individual on LinkedIn, because they could be your school alumni, they could be your college alumni. So the moment you get in, you can strike a relationship, strike a conversation. Hey, I am from, I studied in Bishop Weber as well. I studied in Jamal Mohammed College as well, and I studied in IIM. So immediately you form a camaraderie. You are able to build a relationship, and that eases the conversation. So that gives you an opportunity to crack the interview. Is paid certification worthy during graduation? Because freshers are not getting hired in various fields like data sciences and machine learning. Most importantly, Dinadayalan, this is a very important question, and it will help all the students who are on this call. Now, paid certification. Is paid certification going to help you at all? Absolutely not. So paid certification, don't even pay for any certification. To all the students I'm recommending, don't go for paid certification. Why? Because all those courses, majority of the courses are available free right now. And that is what we are providing through sidharma.com. If you subscribe, and we will share this in these podcasts as well. There are lots and lots of courses which are available for free. You go to Coursera, go to Coursera, go to Udemy. So we have a research team behind. So because we are a large company, close to about 2,700 people, we provide internal training. So internal trainings, we do a lot of research. And then a free training available. Okay? And we provide those trainings to our people. So first and foremost, stop paying, don't waste your money. Stop paying for paid training. Just research. There is a lot of training content which is available already on the internet. All right, and through various different mediums. Freshers are being hired in every field, whether it is data sciences or machine learning. For example, in our own organization, we have hired people in machine learning, data sciences, in various different areas. Why? Because they came with some background. So what is it that you got to do? Very important is, while you are in college, you have to do an internship. In the first year, if you're in first year, second year, third year, or final year, here are some of the things what you got to do. Most importantly, second year, you should start learning on these free courses, which are available in Coursera or Udemy or various other platforms. Take those simple courses. It's only like 20-hour, 30-hour courses. And once you do that course, you apply for internship with colleges, with local organizations or local companies or companies which are based anywhere in the region out there. And you will get an internship. Now, while you're in college, in second year, third year, you've done small internships, small courses in data sciences and machine learning. Think about it. When you come out of college and you apply to us, and there is another candidate who has done no internships, no trainings, he applies stating that I want to be in machine learning, I want to be in data sciences. When we compare these two resumes, clearly we know who's the winner. So go ahead and do that. All right. How will be the placements for MBA graduates this year? There are going to be opportunities, tons and tons of opportunities. All right. I'll give you a quick insight. We as an organization, we are a technology company, right? Based out of Trichy. We still went ahead and hired MBA graduates for our digital solutioning practice, for our technology practice, and that too from IIM. We hired close to about 20 odd interns just coming in, not even 20, so over 25 MBA interns from some of the top institutions in and around Trichy like BIM and from IIM. Why did we do that? Is because the opportunities do exist. So if I just, and this is right at the peak of COVID. COVID's happening. We still have people working for us because opportunities are there. Businesses for us as a company, business is happening. And we need smart MBA grads. With that being said, this year, you will continue to see opportunities. So when COVID started, opportunities started going down because there was a fear in the market. Things are going to get better. It's getting better already. So you will see in the next quarter, opportunities going up. So fear not, there are lots of opportunities. You just got to hunt and connect with the right people to get those opportunities. Can you give me ways to improve my fluency level? If I have to sum it up, how is it that you can improve your communication skills? Make sure that you are talking to your friends, family, everybody in English, right? And specifically with your friends. Make sure that you've hooked onto a particular soap, watching it with subtitles, without the subtitles. Start saying what they are saying. The third thing is figure out who is that one particular person whom you would like to talk like, right? And just continue to mimic that particular individual. Fourth is top 20 sentences in terms of how you communicate. There are very, very simple sentences. You would be able to do an amazing job. When you go for an interview, right, there are only like top 10 questions, and that is available on our resource. 10 to 20 questions in which if you just master the art of how to answer those questions, you will win it. So those are the things what you got to do, all right?